Fashion, style, the look. What one designer decrees is right for this year is suddenly very wrong a few months later. But some people look at clothes with a different eye, and thereby generate a very different look. Today, what you wear says more about you as a person than ever before. And while some people like the security and comfort conformity gives, to others, dressing differently is to remain an individual in a uniformed world. One place to locate unconventional fashions is Future Shock in Broad Ripple. Owned and operated by David Clough and Pamela Musi, it offers its clientele a unique alternative to traditional apparel.
It's a fairly alternative fashion for people who don't want to look like they shop at the shopping mall, basically. A lot of the stuff we get from England, and hopefully people in Indianapolis will become a little bit more fashion conscious. There's a very, in Indiana, I think there's a very Kmart mentality, where, or shoe carnival sort of mentality, where people pay $20 for a pair of shoes, and I think when my shoes run $80 to $100, and I think, but there's not so many. Maybe there's 6 pairs in Indianapolis, and it depends if you can afford to make that fashion statement too, because they're not real cheap like Kmart. Well, when we were smaller, in a smaller place, it was people who would fairly stick out in the crowd, so to speak. And as we've got a larger place on a busier street with a larger window, it doesn't seem as dangerous for people to come in and explore the shop. And we're getting a lot wider range of customer now, varying from a Carmel housewife to a Mooresville teenager, so to speak.
With the assistance of 2 talented models, it is easy to see these outfits come to life. But how do they feel about these clothes?
I think the clothes are wonderful. I think it's important that we have like a variety of fashion, just because if you go into Lazarus or Jacobson's, there's like a line of everything and it all pretty much looks the same. And here we can get things that are very much different from what everybody else is wearing. I think what we wear and how we present ourselves and how we carry ourselves every day has a lot of bearing on who we are and how we feel about ourselves.
You can't, everywhere in this town it seems there are a lot of the same thing. Like you can go to a store and find, you know, a million of the same type of clothes, but when you come here you find things that you're not going to find anywhere else. And that's what I like about it. I like dressing with some style and not looking like everyone else. So, you know, it's exciting. It's, you know, it's different, and I think it does make a statement. So, I think sometimes people just don't seem to be concerned anymore, and it's like they just wear what everyone else is wearing, and they might want to dress differently, but they might be afraid to, or, you know, not know where to go. But, you know, that's why, you know, it's great. You come here, you see different things. Yeah, and I think it definitely makes a statement when people don't care or just want to decide to wear what everyone else looks. It's really boring. So I don't want to be boring.
Thoreau said, each man marches to the beat of a different drummer. Although he probably never envisioned clothing like this, he would undoubtedly be pleased to know that individuality is alive and well in at least some quarters of our society.